What's up, guys? It's Kevin. Just walking down the trail next to the Mad River, Springfield, Ohio. It's a beautiful trail. There's a lot of four-wheeler trails down through here. I like to come out here and think, meditate, smoke, fish. There's the trestle, old train trestle that goes over the Mad River. We actually used to jump off it back in the day. But yeah, I kind of want to make this video about the fear of death. And death in general. Or fear in general. Anyways, there's really nothing to be afraid of when it comes to death. For the obvious reason, you're gonna die. And after you die, fear doesn't really mean anything. It's an illusion. Death is an illusion too. See, fear is a mechanism they use to control people. It's like this coronavirus that just come out. I don't think there's really anything to it. Yeah, if you're old, have a bad immune system, or if you're an infant, then you might want to worry, but nothing more than the flu. Here's this trestle. Pretty sweet trestle. I love it. But yeah, when it comes to death, what you're really afraid of is the moments before you die and what people are gonna say after you die. Right? I'm gonna tell you the reason why you really shouldn't be afraid of death. Like I said before, death is an illusion. We are energy at source. Eternal energy. It cannot be created or destroyed. So yeah, your physical body may die, but your energy, which is your soul, which is connected to the rest of everything, will live on. Really, death is a joke, because all that fear and anxiety build up in that moments before you die, and then you realize that there is no death. You simply vibrate into a higher dimension and change form. Then you know, it's funny. You laugh your ass off. No, I've never died, obviously. I've had some close calls with death, and a couple near-death experiences, because I'm an idiot and I used to do drugs. But because of that, I've overcome my fear of death, because I realize there's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, look at this. You too can overcome your fear of death. Just realizing that death doesn't exist. And we are energy. Energy doesn't die. Can't be created or destroyed. Now, if you believe in the multiverse theory, I don't really, I don't like the word belief. I know things, but I don't really want to believe in anything. We are knowing. When you get with yourself, your real self, not the ego, but the real self, you tap in your intuition, and some things just become obvious, like when it comes to death. A little whirlpool there. But yeah, don't be afraid to die. Don't worry about dying. Because I'm not saying I don't now look, I don't believe in reincarnation. I don't believe in anything. I'm going off experiences and just what I know. And one thing I do know is that we are energy, spirit, soul, whatever you want to call it. The ground of being. And it is eternal and it never dies. So, now, when you overcome your fear of death, you could pretty much overcome your fear of anything else. I mean, death's always the biggest fear, right? Maybe not. Maybe some people have bigger fears, but because some people commit suicide, so obviously they're not afraid of death. But basically, the media, the elite, the people, who are in control of you, well, not in control of you, but, try to control things. They use fear as a control mechanism. And they come out with a new virus or something, something, a new virus or a new, disaster, 9/11, something, red flag, something every couple of years, just to keep everyone, on their toes and afraid. Because the more you divide people and the more you make them scared, the more control that they have over you. Now, this doesn't, obviously, not everybody buys into the brainwashing bullshit, and a lot of people have been realizing that the media is full of shit. Look at them little whirlpools. That's from them undertows. That's why this river's so hard to swim in. It's a lot of undertows. But yeah, a lot of people realize the media is just full of shit, so they don't listen to them anyways. But there are some people out there that believe in this shit, especially with this coronavirus. I'm not worried a bit. Did you see how much money Trump just spent on that coronavirus? Something like was it million or was it billion? I think it was $1 million. That's insane. I mean, it's all a big act. It's all a big show. And if you guys haven't figured out by now that you're being fooled, then I don't know what to tell you when it comes to politics and the president and all that. There's a group of people that are running this world, and they have all the money. They own all the world banks. They own all the oil refineries. And those are the people who are running things. So, they put out all this propaganda, divide and conquer is the name of the game. Get everybody scared, fighting each other, so nothing ever gets done, and we would never unite against them. Now, I am kind of rambling and talking out of my ass, but a lot of what I'm saying is true, especially when it comes to death and them using fear as a means of control. Now, when it comes to overcoming your fear of death and death being a joke and an illusion, the subject is a little esoteric, but if you sit down and think about where you were before you were born, what were you? Think about that. And obviously you can't. No one can think about what they were before they were born. You were nothing. You didn't exist, so you might as well have been dead. So, after you die, same thing. You can't even conceive of it. So, if you were nothing before you died and nothing after you died, how do you know you're not going to pop back into being and being something again? Because what happens once usually happens again. Especially because energy doesn't die. Like I was saying earlier, the multiverse theory. There are infinite universes just like this one all around us. You could simply vibrate into one of those. Or vibrate into another dimension altogether. A whole nother reality that has a whole new set of laws of physics. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And infinite. Just like the universe. Alright guys. I think that's about all for this video. Just remember, don't let fear hold you down. Whatever you're afraid of, face your fears and overcome it. It'll make you stronger and you won't be afraid of it anymore. And you'll be able to, go about your day without having to worry about little things that you might be afraid of. And God got it all under control, dude. And if he doesn't have it under control, at least know nothing is real. This reality is an illusion of the self. And you're it. It doesn't mean nothing's real. It just means that everything is energy and isn't going anywhere. Yes, it changes form, but it's all the same energy. Alright, y'all. Peace. Another little view of what's going on. I love this river. Later, guys.